Why can't we keep working families from starving even as we stand ready to approve a massive defense bill?
That was Senator Ed Markey, Democrat, Massachusetts. And here is Senator Ed Markey. Senator Markey, a pleasure, sir. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
We were listening to you and, of course, Senator Bernie Sanders. You're pushing for a vote on increasing the direct checks to Americans to, $2,000. Senator Sanders saying, no New Year's break for senators without a vote. So what's your plan?
Well, our plan is to, one, just say no vote on the defense budget. That's what the Republicans want. That's what many Democrats want. But what Senator Sanders and I are saying is no vote on the defense bill until we have a vote on providing a $2,000 check to Americans, those who make under $70,000 a year, those most impacted by the coronavirus. So we're just saying we need to deal with this unemployment crisis, this housing crisis, the hunger crisis, the crisis of faith in our country right now. And we need to give people the honest hope that they can actually have faith in their elected officials. Donald Trump now says he supports a $2,000 check. The House of Representatives has now voted for it, with 44 Republicans supporting it. So all we're saying is, let's have a yes or no vote, an up or down vote. Bring it out onto the floor of the Senate before New Year's Eve so that we can give real help to families who need it, who are desperate during this holiday season, especially with Dr. Fauci saying that the worst of the pandemic is not behind us, but it is ahead of us. So let's get ahead of the problem and put this cash in the pockets of those who need it the most.
When we were all sitting watching the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell a little while ago on the floor, we were waiting for some clarity or a sign on how he may go on the $2,000 checks. We didn't get a whole heck of a lot of clarity. So I'm curious if you or even your colleague Senator Sanders, have you heard from Leader McConnell at all on this?
No, we have not, and we have no idea what they're intending on doing. What we know right now is that they care more about funding the defense bill than they do about funding the defenseless in our nation. That's our moment in time. And thus far, we have not heard from the Republican leadership. I do know this, however, that if Mitch McConnell did allow a vote on the floor of the United States Senate, it would pass.
You do think so? Because
yes,
I want to ask you, we have, by our count, 5 have said that they will vote for it. Magic number is 12. You think that you can get there?
I do believe that, and I believe that's what they're afraid of. Well, I think that when Donald Trump wants something, we can see the politics in Georgia now, where Senator Loeffler and Senator Perdue are now saying that they support it. Senator Rubio says that he supports it. We can see the momentum building by the hour, and I'm very confident that if we had this vote, that the American people would get the much-needed help which they need. Yes, billionaires have had a great year. They've made almost $1 trillion this year, the billionaires of the United States. They made $1 trillion. Well, that's not the same story for people in families of under $70,000. They have not. They're not even in the stock market. So we need to give help to them, and I think it's becoming much more clear as each moment goes by that if Republicans vote against providing a $2,000 check, they do so at their own political peril.
Senator Markey, as you and I have been speaking, the president has tweeted, so let me read this live on air for both of us. He says, unless Republicans have a death wish, and it is also the right thing to do, they must approve the $2,000 payments ASAP. $600 is not enough. A death wish. What do you make of that?
Well, look, I don't agree with Donald Trump on much, but even a broken clock has the correct time twice a day. So that's Donald Trump on this issue. As I just said, they're in enormous political peril because our country is in enormous peril. Each family is right now teetering on their ability to be able to deal with this crisis. It's going to last 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. We know that the rollout of the vaccine is only at 1/10 of the level which the administration said it would be by the end of December. Nothing would be, I think, a greater relief to families than to know that in addition to those who are unemployed who get an unemployment check, that families also get this $2,000 check to figure out how to pay the bills, the rent, for food, for the car payments, for whatever they might need for each member of their family. And I think the pressure is going to build as each hour goes by for the Republicans, especially with Donald Trump weighing in. We have a moment here where we can do the right thing for the American people. We've had a moral crisis in our country under Donald Trump's leadership. This is the right moment to do the morally right thing for the American people.
The American people are watching what you do, Senator Markey, oh so closely. Senator, thank you, sir, very much.